We're also covering the London ward by-election, and we'll be getting just an update from Ibrahim Karanja in a few. But Nakuru West Sub-County Commander Samson Gathuku has rubbished claims by Nakuru Senator Susan Kihika that police are working in cahoots with Jubilee Party to cause chaos and rig elections in favor of Jubilee's Francis Njoroge. The police commander now wants Senator Kihika to substantiate allegations she made through a letter to the Inspector General of Police, Hilary Mutyambai. Meanwhile, IEBC met all candidates in the by-elections when they received elections materials earlier today. Now, KTN News reporter Ibrahim Karanja has been following up on these developments and now joins us with a live update. Ibrahim, the stakes seems to be high in this particular by-election. Why is that the case?
Because much as it is a by-election of a unit as small as a county ward, it's a by-election whose results are as huge as is the ambition of President Uhuru Kenyatta to retain his political supremacy in this particular region, and also as huge as is the ambition of Deputy President William Ruto to test waters and ensure that it is actually the launchpad for his 2022 presidential bid, owing to the fact that Nakuru County, and specifically this particular ward, London Ward, is a cosmopolitan ward, and one that many say is the face of Kenya. So these particular by-elections, much as they are for a ward, is a do-or-die affair for the Jubilee Party and the UDA Party. Why am I saying that? Because in the past couple of days and throughout the campaigns, we have seen the kind of heavy support that has come from the parties, the UDA Party, the Jubilee Party, to campaign in favor of their candidates. We have also seen big money campaigns being involved here, big money campaigns that actually are more than we expect a campaign for an MCA to be, because we saw from the Jubilee Party in campaigning in favor of Francis Njoroge, we saw even Party Secretary General Raphael Tuju coming to the ground to campaign alongside a battalion including Minor Commander Kanini Kega, Babu Owino, George Aladwa, Samuel Arama. You see, these are big names politically. In terms of the UDA side, we have seen it being led by Nakuru Senator Susan Kihika. We also saw Elgeyo Marakwet Senator Kipchumba Murkomen on this particular area, Dagoretti MP John Kiarie, Mohamed Ali of Nyali, and so many other Tanga leaders, including Irungu Kangata and Ndindi Nyoro, who have all been in this particular side to campaign for the UDA candidate. So much as it is a campaign that has 20 candidates, it has now seemed to be involving two people. That is Anton Nzuki of UDA and Francis Njoroge of the Jubilee Party. And even as even the supporters of the handshake candidate, that is Francis Njoroge, that is the ODM party, withdrew its candidature. In KANU also withdrew its candidature. I spoke to the returning officer of this particular ward, London Ward, who said that the names of those candidates who withdrew their candidature will still be on the ballot paper because they withdrew their candidature too late into the game, because the ballot papers were all ready. So we shall be having 20 names on the ballot papers. We shall also be having 7 polling centers, including 29 polling stations tomorrow. The polls will be opening at 6 a.m. and closing at 5 p.m. And a total of 18,380 voters will be expected to vote. That is the total number of registered voters in London Ward. Of course, looking at the trends that we have been seeing in by-elections, not everyone comes out. But given that this is a high-stake by-election, then we might see a very huge voter turnout when this particular poll takes place tomorrow. Also, earlier today, like you mentioned, Ashley, the IEBC met the candidates even as they received election materials, the ballot papers, the ballot boxes at the tallying center, that is Moi Secondary School. And we were there and spoke to the IEBC County Elections Manager, Silas Rotich, as well as that allegation earlier that was made by Nakuru Senator Susan Kihika, where he accused the police, she accused rather the police, and specifically the Nakuru West Sub-County Police Commander, Samson Gathuku, of being involved in or planning state-sanctioned chaos in favor of the Jubilee candidate. So the Sub-County Police Commander and the IEBC officer spoke to us, and this is what they had to say earlier. Ashley.
In Nakuru County, we have 2 by-elections. One is here in London, which has 29 polling stations. And we also have one in Hell's Gate in Naivasha constituency with 41 polling stations. Today is the 3rd of March, 2021, and the by-elections are taking place tomorrow. So what basically we are doing today is to put our materials together. As you can see, the work that is going on here, we have witnessed the opening of the pallets of ballot papers. Our staff are packaging all the other election materials. And I think in an hour or two, the presiding officers are going to be here. Each one of them will take time to confirm their materials, that they have everything that they need. Once they have confirmed, the returning officer will issue them with ballot papers, and they will leave to the station. So basically, all the presiding officers will sleep at the polling stations today, so that they are able to wake up very early in the morning. We expect them to be up by 4, set the station. Polling begins exactly 6 a.m. And it goes on up to 5 p.m. in the evening.
Tumejipanga vizuri ambaye every stream itasimamiwa na armed police officers, na tutakuwa na patrol ije na ndani ya kituo ambayo houses the polling stations, na tunauliza wananchi wale ambao watakuwa na vote, wana vote ambao wanaenda nyumbani, ili tusiwe na maneno mingi, sababu mtu akimaliza kuvote hauna kazi nyingine katika polling stations. After voting, watu wote tutakuwa na tallying stations ambaye sasa voters wote ambao wamevote huko ndio mahali ambaye kura itakuwa inahesabiwa. Police agents are very much welcome there, ili waone ile kitu ambayo itakuwa inaendelea huko. So sisi kwa maana ya security tumejipanga vizuri, na tunahofia au tunauliza wale ambao labda walikuwa wanataka kulete fujo wasijaribu kuleta fujo katika by election ya tomorrow, kwa sababu polisi itakuwa hapo kwa wingi.
Well, it's all systems go for the by-elections. Our team now is on the ground and will be covering this for you tomorrow. But away from that,